From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that. Now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. A dispatcher with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office says traffic in West Ossipee was flowing normally again late yesterday morning after a backup was reported earlier at the intersection of Route 16 and 25. The problem was apparently caused by a paint crew that was putting down fresh directional arrows on the pavement. The crew reportedly placed traffic cones in areas over the buried light sensors, so vehicles coming from a certain direction couldn't get to them and the lights didn't change. The New Hampshire Department of Transportation was notified and the cones were removed. A New Hampshire Marine Patrol officer urges boaters to properly prepare before they take to the water. And remember, water temperatures are still very cold, even though the air temperature is warming. Sergeant Josh Dirth, who's based in Guilford near Lake Winnipesaukee, says it's the same message but a different year. Water conditions can vary day to day. Ice out on Lake Winnipesaukee was officially declared last week, but even with air temperatures reaching near 70 yesterday, the water temperature in the lake is still in the mid-40s. Dirth says commercial boats and fishermen are already out on the water, and he's already responded to one boating accident this season.
It was a smaller craft with water, capsized the vessel. Fortunately, there were some good Samaritans that were close by. They were certainly able to render some aid, and no injuries were reported as a result. But just another reminder, the water is so unforgiving. These folks had life jackets. They weren't wearing them. And one of the things that the gentleman said to me is, yeah, it did me a lot of good. I wasn't wearing it. You could see they were clearly shaken by the experience.
Dirth says his officers always wear their life jackets when they're in a boat. He recommends every boater wear one, make sure their boat is in good shape, and not go out into unsafe conditions. He also recommends filing a float plan, essentially letting someone know where you intend to boat and when you plan to be back. For more safety ideas, connect to the Marine Patrol website through nh.gov. In Maine news, the State Energy Office report says Maine residents have decreased their oil use by 26% since 2007. The report, required by state law, also finds oil consumption is down in the commercial sector by 20% and in the industrial sector by a significant 40% since 2007. Those reductions, which result from current policies and market conditions, will enable the state to meet its 2030 goal of a 30% reduction without additional action. But meeting the long-term target of a 50% reduction by 2050 will prove much more challenging. Energy Office Director Patrick Woodcock says despite a significant decline in oil consumption, Mainers will still spend more on oil to heat their homes than any other state in the country. In sports, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats split a doubleheader yesterday against the New Britain Rock Cats in Manchester, losing the first game 5-0 and shutting out the Rock Cats 3-0 in the nightcap. Portland Sea Dogs lost 8-6 to the Binghamton Mets at Hadlock Field in Portland. The Red Sox beat the Oakland A's 6-5 yesterday to sweep their three-game series. And Celtics coach Doc Rivers says Kevin Garnett has a hip injury, but it won't keep him out of Game 3 of their playoff series against the New York Knicks tomorrow night in Boston. In the weather today, partly sunny, a chance of showers this morning. Highs in the upper 50s. Around 60 for southern Carroll County. West winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear tonight, much colder with lows in the mid-20s, upper 20s in southern Carroll County. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light. And partly sunny on Friday. A chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs around 60. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.